Yes, guys, welcome to the Gianni YouTube show. This is my first ever live. Thank you for coming along and joining the ride. You might be thinking, he's done loads of lives before. I watch him all the time. Well, this is the first time I've actually hosted a live stream. So it's the tech, the clicky bits, the buttons. That's the bit I'm nervous about. And I think it may have worked. Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me, if it's working. I am buzzing that there's people here watching. Hey, RTJ and Joshy and Mark W. Looks like no one said sounds rubbish, can't see you, can't hear you. I'm thinking we are all clear. Good to know. Thank you, team, for supporting the channel and watching. Let's go. We can relax now. We can relax now, can't we? Kind of. Let me just tweet, because I got a tweet that actually I'm live. I didn't want to tweet that I was live. Like usually before these sorts of shows, you would put the link out and say, come and watch. I didn't want to do that until I knew it had actually worked. So now I can click that button. How's everyone doing? How are we? It's been an eventful day so far, hasn't it? I don't think we've learned anything in terms of FPL, in terms of transfers. Like there's been no assets coming in, players coming into the Premier League where we've gone, need to get him straight in my team. And there's been no departures where we've gone, oh, I need to sell Salah now because he's left. Like that's not happened yet. So that's good. Yeah, the transfer market is going mad though, and that's partly down to, well, loads of things. Saudi Arabia has definitely put the cat amongst the pigeons, but we see it every year, don't we? Like the scramble in that last day, and I'll be glued to Sky Sports News later. I was meant to be, so I've been on Sky Sports News the last 2 Fridays in the morning. This morning, I wasn't on Sky Sports News because they decided to get rid of their half-an-hour FPL slot. I don't blame them. They're like, there's something more important going on today, transfer deadline day. So there was no half an hour on Sky Sports News this morning. Oh, thanks, Delia. So fun fact for you, Delia. I've been tight and haven't subscribed to the premium StreamYard. So I'm on the mid-tier StreamYard account, which means I can't go full 1080. So my camera is actually way better than what you can see now. Pretty cool, right? But I need to pay 40 quid a month instead of the 20 quid a month. $25, $45, whatever it was. So yeah, the camera's good, isn't it? But the lighting's good. You can see on my arm, the sun is shining in, which always helps. Lighting is often the key, I think, rather than pixels. Guys, the questions are coming in thick and fast, so I better get to some. Ask says, play Enzo or Matoma? I'd play Enzo, mate. Chelsea's attack in the last game was a front four of Enzo, Jackson, Chilwell on the left and Sterling on the right. It was, when you look at the average position map, Enzo was so advanced, often the closest man to Jackson. He scored in the week 2, set pieces, pens. I'd pick Enzo. Thanks, Delia. Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? Hey, Delia, I know you're a no pressure at all. But I know you're a mod for Blackbox, and actually I'm going to be showing some Blackbox graphics. If anyone fancies being a mod for my channel, I would love a mod. So do be in touch, DM me or whatever. Guys, I have got some stuff to show you on this stream. We're going to look at some data. We're going to look at some of the best attack, best defense from Blackbox. We're going to look at Sterling versus Maddison as well. In fact, I think we should have a quick look at that. Should we have a quick look at Sterling? Oh, we're also going to show my team. Before I answer all your questions, let me just give you a little quick flash of what my team looks like, all right? Guys, I'm going to be streaming until 4 o'clock, so stay with me for the next hour. So let's see if I can get this to work. Hang on. This is where I get nervous. Okay, so I click. How do I show that? Oh, I don't know. I'll work it out. I'm sure I can. Guys, loads of you are in the chat, which is awesome to see. Thank you. You can see I'm like a fumbling mess now, going, what button do I press? When I practiced it, I think, how do I get that to show on screen? Here we go. I think if I press that, yay, now you can see my team. Hey, that's even better, right? I think I prefer that one. Oh my God, a super chat. I didn't even know that was, okay. I didn't even know that 100% worked. That's awesome, Yogesh. Thank you. I will answer your super chat. But first, just want to talk through my team. So what can we see on screen? The transfer I am about to make is Maddison in. Oh, thanks, Delia. Fantastic graphics. Yeah, I mean, I hope so. So Maddison's going to come in, and I'll talk you as to why I'm going Maddison in. I'm going to show you some Maddison stats in a minute. But first, Yogesh says, Bruno or Maddison for Martinelli. I can't get Sterling. I think that's fine. You don't need Sterling if you go Maddison. Look, the numbers are insane for Bruno, clearly, but the fixtures are there for Maddison. I personally like Maddison. And look, here's another reason why. And when we compare like for like, Sterling and Maddison, look at the XG. 1.25 in the 3 games. These are points every time, but the XA is right up there as well. I love these numbers. Now, when we compare that to the best attacks in the league, let's have a look. That's the best defense. It's the best attack. Shout out Black Box, as did say I can use these. When we look at these numbers, Man United have been quite disappointing, haven't they? Like 4th, okay, not too bad, but we expect them. No, 4th. I take it back. United have been all right. 4th. Spurs are mid-table. But when Spurs score or assist, Maddison's on it. Almost guaranteed, right? It feels guaranteed. This Spurs team was Harry Kane's team. Now this is Maddison's team. Make no doubt about it. So with that in mind, when United score, I don't necessarily trust Bruno's involved. And I think Spurs will score more in the next few. You go, Mads. A lot saying in Bomo, what do we think to him? Hey, Heather, good to see you. And Kai and AC, Nayan, Kieran, Yogesh. Awesome to see so many new faces, as well as some of our chasers from and scouters from other channels. So, guys, thank you for supporting me on this stream. Like, by even being here today, you're massively showing support. And I really appreciate that, genuinely. I've been proper nervous about hosting YouTube content myself. Like, you may have seen me on other YouTube platforms, Scout and Chasing Green Arrows, for years. For 5 years, I've been creating some sort of content. And I've always gone, I need to get a YouTube channel, but I can't. I'm worried about the tech. I can't host it. Oh, I'm really scared. And now the things that make me really nervous, I've always put it off. Now, you'll know 5 months ago, I started my own YouTube channel. This is it. I'm loving it. But I have someone else, a partner in crime, editing and uploading. And the graphics are amazing because the work he does is phenomenal. So that's his 50%, my partner in crime. And my 50% is to do the presenting. And I was like, but if I do lives, I need to do them myself. Like, I can't call Craig in London and be like, oh, can you come around my house and press the buttons for me? So here I am. I'm going to do 1 live a week is the hope. And I'm going to poll as to when you think I should do that live. So thank you guys for supporting the journey by attending today, by being here. Genuinely, really appreciate your support. So I've shown some attack. Whilst we're here, I'm going to answer some questions, and then we're going to continue looking at some of those that attacking data. Thanks, Tom. I appreciate that. Love that. And again, Chatan, thank you. And yeah, I'm amongst friends. You guys genuinely, like, so many in the chat, like, definitely feel like I know many of them, many of you guys enough to be like, yeah, they're a mate. And I hope many of you more come to that journey. And actually, if anyone fancies it, and this isn't a heavy sales plug, this is an idea I've had, and I'm not expecting people to sign up to this now. But if they want to, there is another way you can support. Likes and subscribes are obviously welcome, but I've set up memberships, and you'll know all the main YouTubers have them. So I've got a squad tier and I've got a ultra tier. And if you fancy joining that, that'd be amazing. The squad tier is about making sure your questions are answered in lives or on comments to my videos. When I see those logos and I know you're a squad member, I'm going to be answering your questions as a priority. But then the ultras tier, again, inspiration from Az at Black Box, is to join a WhatsApp group with me. And there'll be daily messages, voice notes, videos, all of that in a WhatsApp group. So if you fancy taking part in either of those things, I think, and I didn't even know super chats were working, I think to do it in the live chat box, where it says chat ... just below that, there's a little $sign. I think if you click the $sign, I'm going to do it now. It says super chat or membership. Yeah. So you can select membership if you fancy it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Anyway, let's get on with some FPL chat, shall we? My team. I'm loving these graphics. I'm having quite a lot of fun with these. So look, let's answer some questions. I've just seen there's loads coming in. I don't know where to. This is what I mean about members. It would be easy if I knew who the members where I could go, oh, you're a priority. You've paid your $2.99 a month. And because of that, I want to prioritize your questions. Oh, no way has Melanie just joined. That is awesome, Melanie. Do you have any questions? If you do, whack them in. I'll join Pirlo tier. You guys know me so well. GB Ultras. Well, that's what I thought, River. That's what I thought. I was like, we have our chasers on CGA, so I'll go Ultras. Matson rejoining Burnley. Oh, I don't know if I love that. He's just got in the Dutch squad, the first senior call-up for the Dutch squad, by the way. Interesting from Luke here. Not strictly FPL related, but this is FPL related. Given Brighton's group of death, as some say, in the Europa League, there's going to be lots of rotation. So, Luke, my take with Brighton assets was going to be come the group stages, we're still going to see Matoma and March and co starting every week because they'll play Adringa and Buonanotte and whoever because they'll in the easy games. But if there's not many easy games, then they will. This is a big deal for Brighton, and De Zerbi will rotate. Eze says, "Oh, FPL Eze, hey dude, talk me out of Richarlison. If you own Richarlison, I actually think you can hold, but if you sell, you could go to Maddison. I would make that swap, other than for Mads, but I wouldn't be buying him, guys. Don't be buying him." Arvad said, "Is Maddison for Martinelli worth it for -4? I don't think it is for a 4. Hey." Red Bull channel says useless live. I'm going to show the good and the bad comments because I'm enjoying this. Brighton attack is such rotate show. I think Matoma is still pretty nailed though. I do feel like he is. Colewalter can knock, but apparently he's going to be fine. He has said he's fine. He actually had an ice bag on his ankle, but was walking fine. Poch said he's good as well. Start DRB or oh, okay, football mad. If you demand things on this channel, it won't always happen. Okay, I don't want to set a precedent here. So football mad, I shouldn't be answering your question with your capital letters, but I would start Watkins. I think I would start Watkins. I want to show some defensive data because I feel like there's a lot of benching headaches this week. So are you benching? So for me, the headache is, do I bench a Stupinan or do I bench Colwill? I'm going to be benching a Stupinan. And the reason being, the ceiling is higher, but the reason being is the team data for defense. At the bottom of this list, I need to take this question off now, don't I? Here we go. Let me take, right. The bottom of this list for defense, right down there is Brighton at 16th, highlighted in yellow. They've been terrible. And a Stupinan ain't going to keep a clean sheet against Brighton, is he? Against Newcastle. Now, Chelsea at the top of this list, 4th, and Forest, I don't expect to score. Chelsea's clean sheet odds are around 50%. Brighton's clean sheet odds are around 20%. Now, sure, Stupinan can go get goals and assists. But Newcastle are a top defense. Will he go and get those goals and assists? I'm not so sure. So this week, unlike most weeks, I'm going to be benching a Stupinan. Maddison in, Saka out. Oh, I don't know about that one. I'm selling Martinelli and I'd sell Odegaard. I don't know about Saka. Is Bowen a good 1 week punt? Yeah, but transfers are so precious. I don't know if I do 1 week punts at the moment because they're so precious. Towards the end of the season, I do more 1 week punts. The shorter the questions, the easier. I'm so sick of having Martinelli, says Henry. Yeah, I feel ya. Well, this is why you need a mod, Gianni. Yes, Delia, I do. Free membership, Delia, for life if you want to be a mod. And maybe I need something else there to convince you. Maybe an Arsenal ticket every now and then. Although I actually can't guarantee that. John's gone for Bowen. Okay, questions. Let me pick out. Okay, there we go. Thank you. That's really nice of you to say, mate. Nath, thank you. Is Bowen a good 1 week punt? I answered that. I think I don't like 1 week punts necessarily. I'm going to come towards the bottom of the chat. General thoughts on Zaniolo. John, you know how to get me talking. We need to see he's nailed. At the moment, he's not. With Buendia injured, I think he'll come in and start most games. But look, Bailey's been scoring. But if Zaniolo gets successive games and a good run of games, what a player. And what is he? 5.5 million. Like, we'll make a mockery of the price point. Thank you for your question, mate. Is Jota worth keeping? Personally, with Jota, there's a chance he's benched. I think I would sell Jota now. And Bomo's a good buy. And Bomo's a really good buy, isn't he? Do I prefer Mbomo or do I prefer one of these two, though? I prefer one of these two, if I'm honest. But if you want to go Mbomo, don't let me put you off. I've not owned Mbommo all season, and look, fair play, it's cost me, hasn't it? Like, I've gone with Toma over Mbommo, and clearly we know what's the better shout there. Like, Mbommo's had more points. I'm happy on Matoma, but if you offered me a free swap now, would I take it? Probably. Would you get Diaz in? Yeah, let's talk a little bit about Man City defense for a hit. Right, the reason I would go Diaz or a Man City defender is, look at this. Top of the charts. Man City concede like around half an XG on against them on target. Like, best defense in the league by country mile. I bought Guardiola 2 weeks ago for that reason. And look, they conceded late to Sheffield United and it killed me. But yeah. And look, again, question about benching a Stupian and a Saliba. When you're looking at who to bench with defenders, look at the team defense data and go, where's Arsenal on this grid? Where's Brighton on this grid? And then you have to weigh in, does that player get attacking returns? So when judging a Stupian versus Saliba, sure, okay, you have to look and go, a Stupian's more likely for an attacking return. I get that. But weigh it up. And also, I like clean sheet odds. Now, in terms of keeping a clean sheet, Stupian and Saliba are about the same with the bookies. Is Welbeck injured? That's the first I've heard of it. Yeah, João Pedro should start, I guess. Are you playing Serie A? Do you have a league code? Yeah, I do. I've tweeted about it loads, Mark. I don't know off the top of my head, mate. I have. I've got about 200. I'm giving away a shirt to the winner. Be in touch, Mark. Maybe tweet me and I'll get back to you on that. Guys, where's Melanie gone? Our first ever member on this channel. Is Melanie still with us in the chat? Because Melanie has subscribed to the squad tier, our first ever subscriber on the Gianni Battici show. Thank you so much, Melanie. Like, I can't tell you how I did not expect anyone to do that. And you've just given, it's not the $2.99 I care about. It's the fact that someone actually thinks I'm worth subscribing to. So Melanie, thank you so much. I'm trying to find your message so I can put it on screen. But I've not seen any comments from Melanie in the chat, and I want to test my emojis. So you get access, Melanie, to the emojis on screen and also the little different variations of my logo. And I'd really like to see that in the chat. So Melanie, do question, and I'll bring all your questions and answer all your questions because you're my first ever member. And likewise, if anyone else fancies it, there's a squad tier. The Ultras tier is a lot more money, but that's kind of it's daily chat with me if that's your thing. I'm going to be on. I spend my life on my phone. We all do, right? My WhatsApps, look, pinging as we speak. The only time I'm not on the WhatsApp is when I'm streaming to you guys. So voice notes, probably most mornings on my dog walk, videos, all stuff like that. If you fancy joining this Ultras tier or the squad tier, but it's not just in the live chat. Like, if I see your comments on any of my videos, like in the actual YouTube comments, I'll prioritize you and make sure I give proper answers. So yeah, thanks for your support. Questions? How are you getting on, Gianni? I don't know, Craig. How am I getting on? I don't even know how to do a poll. Let's see if I can work out how to do a poll. Engage with your audience. Here we go. Start a poll. Are we surprised? Hang on. I'm going to say, right, this is my poll question. I'm not going to say it. You can see it. This is cool. It's coming. It's coming. Okay. So it's about, okay, start poll. Here we go. So I've put a poll out, guys. Should Gianni do a live every Sunday night? Oh, God, okay. I'm seeing the replay and seeing how close I got to the camera to write that. Should Gianni do a poll? Oh, okay, I don't even know where it's gone. The question was something. Oh, does Melanie have a question? Oh, Melanie's question is question. Well, Melanie, you get it on screen because you've got a little emoji. Because you're a squad member, which is cool. Why can't we see your question, Melanie? How's the poll getting on? I want to know. I don't know if I can show the poll results. I don't think that works through StreamYard. Oh, wow. Most of you think I should poll on Friday, Saturday mornings. Yeah, my thinking is, right, let me give you my thinking here. And then I promise we're going to do some FPL questions. My thinking is scroll up for Melanie's question. How do I do that? Ah, yes. Okay, hang on. Melanie, thanks. I wildcarded to... Hang on, Edison. Hang on, Melanie. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's your wildcard team, yeah. Any question marks with that squad? What do we reckon, guys? I don't love... All right, let me give you the reasons for this. Oh, I don't do that full screen. Let's put me in full screen. Sorry. What am I doing? Right. Man City defense, I want to cover. Is that through Edison? I don't think it is. Look, you could say the ceiling's low with the centre back, so why not go Edison? Guardiola's cheaper than Edison, and I think I'm okay with that. Elsewhere, I don't think I'd go Gusto because I think you're going to block yourself. I think Reece James will be back. So I'd get rid of Gusto. I'd put Guardiola in and I'd convert Edison down. And then the attack, yeah, Foden's a great shout. Jackson Haaland, yeah, Archie, you've got all the names. Udogie has to be in a wildcard team for me. Yeah, it's looking great. It's a good wildcard, Melanie. No way, another member. Thank you so much, Ammar. This is wicked. Melanie looks a bit like a flirt. I don't think so. Melanie, your team looks good, but I wouldn't go Edison. Yeah, so Chatan says the same. Chatan says the same. Amma, if you've got any questions, let us know. Now, where was I? The streams. When should I do a live stream? That's what I asked, wasn't it? And you guys have polled 57% say Friday, Saturday morning. All right, let me give you my thoughts on that. The thoughts are, I can't compete with deadline streamers, can I? You've seen the deadline streams. They're crazy. The YouTubers that do them deserve so much respect because they put in a lot of graft. They've built up huge audiences. And with that, they get thousands of views. And with that in mind, I'm like, no one's going to watch this channel. No one's going to watch little old me. So how about before the deadline streams even start, probably in the morning of that day, so Saturday morning, if the deadline's at whatever time and I'm not on Sky Sports or whatever, then I could do a stream. Friday mornings when I'm not on the FPL show, I could do a stream. So I think that could work. Yeah, I'm up for that. The day of the deadline in the morning, I'll do a stream. 270 of you are watching. Thank you so much. If you fancy hitting that like button, that'd be awesome. Georgios has only gone and become a member as well. That's awesome. Thank you, Georgios. Appreciate the support. Hey, new members, if you fancy letting me know where in the world you are, that'd be awesome to know. Wow, the members club is popping off today, says Big Tips. Yeah, it must be. I didn't even make, right? You see, I've got some nice graphics. Like, I've got my team. I've got the comparison with Sterling and Mads. I've got the attack and defense data. Well, I didn't even go and make a nice graphic for members because I was like, literally just before we came live, I was like, I'm going to screen grab this from YouTube and just show it. If anyone wants to sign up, they can. And it's actually worked. So thank you guys. Didn't expect that at all. Next live stream, you'll see a nice shiny graphic saying, come remember, these are the different tiers. This is what you get. But yeah, not for now. Not yet. So any other questions coming in? Hey, Henry Sav is here. Very started, Gianni. Anyone else having the same issues? Oh, no way. No way. Hopefully, it's just you, Sav. Hopefully, it's just you. Oh, wicked. Melanie is in Preston. Paolo is in Qatar. Wicked, Paolo. I'm happy to be watching Focal's Dead. Yeah, I'm happy to keep watching. Yeah, as you should, Bonnie. You should continue watching Focal's Deadline streams. Oh, that's interesting. Jamie looks for streamers that have fewer views, like 400 watching live, so you actually get call out. Yeah, I get it. Like if I had thousands of people watching, I wouldn't be able to keep up with the chat. One thing I would say about me and my content though, when I'm doing live streams, is it's all about you guys. Like you're dictating the agenda. It's your questions. Now, sure, I can't answer them all, but I will try and cover big topics and involve the chat where I can. So Thomas and Rick and Terrific and Craig and Faz, if I can't answer your questions, I'll still look at them. As exactly what we do on Chasing Green Arrows, you'll know, guys. Like I can't give everyone a shout out, but it's about the community we build. And there we've built the chasers, and here I want to build the squad members and the ultras. And Tony has asked a question. So here we go. Can't find the membership page. Must be YouTube blocking Croatian Canadians. No way, Tony. Oh, well, when you sign up for a super chat, the little dollar bill, you should be able to go super chat, super sticker, or membership. And you click super chat, right, Tony? But yeah. Don't know what happened there. Well, I appreciate you didn't even have a question to ask. You clearly just wanted to send me $7 to thank me for whatever. Guys, all my content will always be free. I want to just flag that now. Like I don't it's an iPhone app issue, says above average. Guys, I don't want you to think that there's like paywall content here. I've never had a patron. I've never asked for you guys to vote for me in the various awards, the football content awards. I don't know why. Maybe I should. Like, nothing wrong with that. But I've just never done those things and had the patrons. So I've done it now with the YouTube members. But again, my YouTube content, I don't ever want to put stuff behind a paywall. It will just be if you sign up to be a ultras, you get the WhatsApp stuff, and that's some people might love WhatsApp. Some people might want to be off their phones more, and therefore it's not for them, and might not want to be spammed with me and my voice notes when I'm walking the dog in the morning. But yeah, there we go. RTJ, awesome. RTJ, I hoped you'd be a member, mate. I feel like we're getting to know each other well, so I'm pleased to see that. Should I get Pedro out for Wissa, says Fernando Costa. What do we reckon, guys? João Pedro. I don't know the Danny Welbeck story. Someone said he could be injured. I need to look that up. If Welbeck was injured, Pedro should start, but that's not a guarantee. It could be Lallana and Ferguson. Like, probably wouldn't be selling him, though. I probably wouldn't be selling him. Above average FPL, yeah, you can do it through the mobile browser rather than the app. Thank you, Adam. That's awesome to know, dude. Adam's clearly knows what he's doing with tech. He's helped me out a few times recently. And do, guys, check out Above Average FPL. They stream on Sunday nights, usually I think about 8 o'clock. Wiss is nailed on. He is nailed on. Wiss is a good buy, guys. Wiss is a really good buy. Why don't I have Mbomo? You got 7 attacking slots. I didn't see Brentford as a team that I had to cover. And Mbomo is not essential. He's been brilliant. I wish I had him in my team, right? If you gave me a free transfer to swap him with Matoma, I probably would. But I don't mind not having him. 7 attacking slots. I'm happy with them being occupied by the teams you see on screen. Double City, Chelsea, Arsenal, United, Spurs and Brighton. They're all the best attacking teams in the league, aren't they? I've got them all covered. Like Liverpool, I don't. I wouldn't be surprised if Brentford scored 1 goal tomorrow and Mboma wasn't involved. Like, it's not a guaranteed thing. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Adam. Yeah, exactly that. I will have a good stream. Thank you, mate. I do stream on Scout on Sunday nights as well. I'm all over the place, aren't I? Here we go. Gary says, big fan of your content. Archer in for Pedro or punt on Everton. If you're ever going to start Cameron Archer, it does feel like that's the game at home to Everton on his home debut. He's played in the week, didn't he? Would we pick Alvarez on a wild card? What do we think, guys? I'm not so sure I would. I'd pick Foden and Haaland and a defender. I'd definitely go Triple City. Guys, we have to talk about it. How have we not spoken about it yet? Hang on. The Man City attack is playing the worst defensive team in the league. And here's the proof. Right? Here is the proof. Right at the bottom of the screen there, Fulham. First 3 game weeks, the worst defense in the league based on this data, which is all expected data. Fulham are the worst defense in the league. So the best fixture on paper right now for Man City is Fulham at home. And Man City got Fulham at home. Now, you could say I'd prefer Luton at home, sure. But by this data, they're the 2 best fixtures. Most have only got Haaland. Some have got a defender. Very few have got Phil Foden. Now, I know I am the chair of the Phil Foden fan club. You guys have me for it every time he blanks. This is his week. He's going to start. I mean, if he starts, when he starts, I think he's feasting. I tweeted saying he's going to get 10 points. And I'm waiting for everyone to pull me on that one. But Alvarez could also start, but might not. Doku could start. Yeah. Question: Adogi or a Stupinan? Adogi for me. Adogi for me, Jalarossi. FPL Rev is going to triple captain Haaland. Well, yeah, I get it. If you're ever going to triple captain Haaland on a single game week, the only thing that stops me with that, right? The good things about triple captain now, no midweek fixtures, European football, because when the times when it comes, later in the season when Haaland's banging in goals, you're like, now's the week to triple captain, and he has Luton at home. He's probably got Champions League on the Wednesday, and you're like, oh, what if he comes off early because they're cruising? So there's none of that. So you expect him to get 90. The fixture is absolutely there, but the form isn't. Haaland blanked last time out. He hasn't really felt his rhythm this year yet. So again, I'd be hesitant. Obviously, we're captaining the guy. Maddison and Bomo. Well, when we look at Maddison or Sterling, which are the best two options for me, shut the front door. It's Maddison. So it's Maddison again. I cannot believe we've had about, 5, 6 of you have signed up to be members. Salmon, that is ridiculous, mate. Thank you so much. I don't even know what tier you're all signing up to. I'm guessing you're all signing up to the squad tier. That's $2.99 a month. And it's wicked because I'll prioritize your questions, not just in lives, but on any of my videos, right? And you get the emojis, which I think are cool. The Ultras tier, if anyone has signed up to that, like you'll be in a WhatsApp group with me from Monday. I like to take weekends off a little bit. Like I watch football at the weekends, and then Monday to Saturday usually is FPL content. So yeah, it will be voice notes and videos when I'm walking the dogs. Hope you enjoy that. Delia, what did you say in the chat? Big Tips, really hope so, because it doesn't play. What did Big Tips say? I've lost it. Can't find that one. Play a Stupinan on Bulldog. A Stupinan. Bulldog might not even start. I know he's been linked with the move away. He's apparently staying, but no way. Johnny signed up as well. Joshy signed up as well. That is awesome. The squad tier, here we go. Yes. Love the squad. Guys, you'll forever be my squad. This YouTube channel has only been going 5 months. It's going to be here for a very long time. Welcome to the channel, guys. I've got to answer some questions. So let's put my team back on screen. This is where I'm at. I actually haven't clicked the transfer of Maddison in yet, by the way. Odegaard or Martinelli? I think both Arsenal mids are sell this week. Saka's a hold. I wouldn't be buying either. Oh, Gary. Every FPL manager can relate to that, can't they? We all do it. We watch teams we have no interest in because of FPL. Should you be scared to remove Salah? No, do it because you can get to players that I'm guessing you don't have. Foden or Maddison? This is the Foden or Maddison. Yeah, Twitter rooms back Guardiola bench. If it happens, it happens. You know, when you buy a Man City defender that's not called Diaz, he'll be benched every now and then, and I'm cool with that. Hey, a Stupinan would come in. The good thing is about Man City defenders, they're unlikely to come off the bench. Pep, twice this season, I don't think has made a single sub. And when he does, they're attacking ones. Excuse me. What do we think to Awani, guys? I like him. I just don't want to back the Forest attack consistently. Again, this is a game when you only have 7 attackers. You can only have 7 attackers, 4 mids, 3 forwards, or 5 mids and 2 forwards. If you can only have 7 attackers, 7, do you really want one of them to be Forest? I don't. I want my attackers to be the teams you see on screen: Spurs and City and Arsenal and United and Chelsea and Brighton. That's where I'm kind of at. Now you should look at individuals as well. Like, sure, if Antonio's firing or Awani's firing or Mbomo's smashing it, you go for them. But usually, first and foremost, I look at the team data. And again, that's why I prefer Foden. The ceiling is so much higher. Man City can go and score 5-6 goals in any given game. Brentford can't. Now, sure, when Man City score, there's a bigger spread of points. And there is. Of course there is. But I still want to buy that lottery ticket for that ceiling. Guys, 350 of you with us. Beyond my wildest dreams for my first live. I said to my wife, if I get 100 viewers, I'm going to be buzzing. So hit the like button if you can. I don't even know how many of you have liked. I can't even see that because I'm not watching YouTube. I'm watching StreamYard. Don't need 128 of you. That is awesome. Do hit the like button, guys. Thank you so much. And you're signing up to be members, which is ridiculous. Thank you. Bruno, okay. Question here from Mud. Calvin. Hello to you, mate. How come, Calvin, you have a little emoji by your name? How does that work? Oh, guys, on StreamYard, I can't see where the members are. It doesn't show me. Oh, maybe it does. So I've just seen one of our members, Amar, asked a question and I totally missed it. Here we go, Amar. Gabriel to a Doji or a City defender. I'm a Toma Sterling for -8. I don't think I'll be taking -8. But Amar, look, you're a spender. Amar's a spender, or you wouldn't have signed up to be a member. So you're spending. You clearly want to take your 8-point hit. Currently 2 million rank. Yeah, don't worry about rank. I can see a team. Yeah. It's all right. Don't worry about a long question. You're a member. Get away with it. Gabriel to a Doji or a City defender. I'd go. I went Gvardiol last week, but I must admit, I semi-regret that with a Doji. I'd go a Doji and it gives you more money, and then you can go Matoma. Keep Matoma another week and don't take the -8. There you go. That's what I'd do. I'm just making sure there's been no other member questions, guys. I really would hate to miss one after I've said sign up and I've not answered your question. Obviously, if you want to ask just a standard question, there's super chat as an option. But yeah. Let's get some normal questions in. Come on, guys. You don't have to be a member to get your question answered. I'm going to pick the best ones. The ones I can read quickly, right? Are more likely to get it on screen. So let's have a look at them. You massive man, you got fans out of Zimbabwe. Yes, Sublime. Love that. Chat, Odegaard out. The emojis worked. Young Greasy. Odegaard out for Foden -4. Do it. Is it worth playing João Pedro? Maybe is. It depends on Welbeck's injury. Amar says, thank you. You're very welcome. RTJ, thoughts on Brennan Johnson to Spurs? I don't think he's straight in the 11, if I'm honest, but I think he'll play a lot in the Kulu role. And look, if Richarlison doesn't start playing well, it'll be Son number 9, and you could see Kulu one side, Brennan the other, or Perisic even. Do I keep a Kanji on my team or buy Chilwell? I think you hold a Kanji. Got a super chat in from Arviel. Rashford and Matoma to Sterling and Maddison, would I recommend? Is that for a hit? I do like the moves. But not on a hit. If they're free, yeah, go for it. Like, I've shown this a few times. They're both good. The problem with Sterling is consistency. He's only done it for a game and a half. Maddison's done it since game week 3 and a bit of preseason. Sterling was terrible preseason. So definitely make the Sterling move. I don't know about the Mads. Guys, thank you for your questions. Sterling or Saka? Sterling. United's going to be great. More clean sheets for Amrabat. Kudos to start tonight. No, Moyes will ease him in. He always does, Moyes. Calvin's asked about the penguin emoji. Just so my old mates in YouTube know it's me. I love penguins too. That's fair, Calvin. Penguins are cool, aren't they? They're a cool bird. Yes, that's a good question, John. I want you guys to dictate what I'm doing, right? On these streams, it's all about you. If you say, like, this needs to be done, we can do it. Yeah, Pajit says we need mods for the spammers. You're right, we do need a mod. Can you do rapid fire questions at the end of the stream where you answer A or B? Yeah, let's do that. And you can give me A and B. We're not at the end of the stream, though. So wait towards the end and we'll do like a 5-minute A and B questions. And I will literally just go through bosh, right? Our mod says C. C, can you tweet me that you're mod and I'll DM you back? How much would Gianni Batici cost in FPL? I'm a 4 million defender, mate. Aren't I? I'm probably a 4 million defender. 35 and over the hill. Will Guardiola be benched? Personally, I think Guardiola will start, but if he gets benched, that's the lottery with Pep defenders. I thought he was good at left back last time. Do you recommend Bruno to Mads? I wouldn't want to sell Bruno. I'd probably sell Rashford before Bruno. Shot you a message on LI. What's LI? Oh, LinkedIn? I don't really use LinkedIn, RTJ. What's LI? Guys, let me know what LI is. If it was Twitter or X, that will work, RTJ. Bill's here. Yes, Bill. Welcome to the channel. Ansu Fati's going to be fun, isn't he? Handpick waving, Gianni. I said I can mod. No way, Delia. Oh, we've got ourselves a mod. Delia, I would absolutely love you to mod and be eternally grateful. You would have free drinks at Fest for life if you mod. How about that? We're going to have a better venue next time, I promise. I'll be in touch. Yes. No, my DMs don't work on Twitter because if I open my DMs on Twitter, I promise you, they're flooded with just team reveals. Now, a lot of the YouTubers have them open because they get team news. So in the knows will message. I'm not fussed about early team news in terms of reporting it. So I've never had them open. If I follow you and RTJ, I will follow you. So if you just tweet me like at Gianni, like publicly tweet me and I'll see the tag, I can then follow you. And then we can chat on DM. Thank you guys. Start Ferguson or Estupinan. I'd probably start Ferguson, you know. I think I would. Look, Brighton are going to concede. You're relying on a left back to get an attacking return, which he can absolutely do more than any other left back in the league, pretty much. Thanks, RTJ. But yeah. Delia says, oh my God, you don't know what you got into, Gianni. I'm going to remember the free drink. Yeah, you should, because I will forget. Sorry, it's not even Delia. Delia, my pronunciation of your name is terrible. From someone that gets such terrible pronunciation of his name, Gianni. I'm not Gianni, I'm Gianni. Or as my dad would say, Gianni. There's two pigeons out the way. There's two pigeons out the window fighting over a bit of food. And it looks like they're snogging each other's faces off because their beaks are within each other. Oh, now they're actually humping. No way. Hang on. Can you see that? Look. Wait for it. Oh, I promise you, I've never seen pigeons humping. Oh, rubbish. They're just so not... They're camera shy. We all are, right? No one wants to be on camera doing that. Okay. I will... Oh, now my framing's gone. I knew that'd happen. So distracted. Yeah, I guess it has. What a memorable first live stream. Yeah, honestly, thanks. Yeah, Delia, give me the real pronunciation of your name. It's like Delia or something, isn't it? Like, apologies. Pigeons for a -4. Oh, they're not. Thoughts on 3 strikers? Watkins. I'm so distracted. Yeah, Watkins, Jackson, Haaland's the optimal 3, isn't it? Although I do think Diaby is going to be the Villa attacker to go for, isn't he? I think we're going to go Diaby over Watkins because we just saved the money and Watkins isn't on pens anymore. And don't forget, like, they're playing as advanced as each other. These two are both playing up front, down the middle. We thought Diaby might be a wide player. He's pretty central. All right, Connor, with the emojis and the capital letters. Well, it worked. Don't all do that. I'd bench Diaby saying that. I am just waiting for these. Honestly, please go back to having pigeon sex because I can then, otherwise I look like I've made it up. You're doubting me. They're not interested. They're both chilling, cleaning each other now. 10 pit. No other FPL stream has this. Yeah, well, my camera allows me to pick it up, which is probably quite useful, and plug it back. It's on a lead and stuff, but it does allow for a bit of flexibility. Triple Captain Pigeon. Oh, Pigeon WrestleMania. Honestly, they just sat there. Do you want to see the pigeons again? Care about the pigeons? I think we're going off topic here, aren't we? This is the beauty of live streams, though. Do you guys watch my short form videos, like 15-minute YouTube videos that I do on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? They're proper succinct, concise. You don't get waffle. You certainly don't get pigeons. It's hopefully really condensed, awesome, rich material in a 15-minute window where you can go, I'm short on time today. I can just watch Gianni's video of his wildcard draft or his team reveal or his game week preview and get all the things I need in 15 minutes. But the streams are so different, aren't they? Which I love because the streams allow me to get to know you guys. But then I can also do stuff like this and share it with you. Yes, you're quite right, Jake. You're quite right. Answer some more. Yeah, okay. How much to join the pigeon tier? Maybe that'll be a thing. Yeah. I will triple Captain Bowen. Dude, don't do it. I can't see. I would love to give you options away from Haaland most weeks, but this week, and some weeks I do, this week, it's Man City. Fulham are the worst defensive team in the league. Start Cash or a Stupinan. Richarlison out. Cash scored in the week again in Europe. Did you see? Melanie's back. Yes, our first ever member on the Gianni Batici show. What are your top 7 attackers for the next 6 game weeks? Wow, Melanie. Don't know if I can do that off the top of my head, but 7 attackers. It's a good question. Melanie's on a wild card. Melanie, on this channel, I did a wild card video on Wednesday. The 7 attackers I went for would be the same 7 attackers. So let's see if I can remember. It'd be 2 forwards. You've got to have Haaland and, for me, Jackson. And then short term, you could punt on Sterling but sell him, Foden, and Bomo, Saka, and then either Bruno or Rashford, one of the United lads. No, actually, don't think I'd go Rashford. I think I'd probably sack United off for a couple of weeks. So I've pretty much named them all there. Get rid of Martinelli for Foden or Sterling. Yeah, either. Foden. Ah, you did watch it. Thanks, Melanie. So I think it'd be definitely double City attack. You need Foden, I think, for if you're on a wild card. And I'd go double Chelsea attack. So true, Delia. Johnson could be an incredible FPL option. I'm not so sure. Maybe. Let's see him in the 11 first, shall we? Let's see him in the 11. What do we think of Trippier? There's a few content creators sort of bandwagging us towards Trippier because they want to get that. I don't know. For me, it's that Newcastle draw in the Champions League. I'm like, 6 massive games. Will there be a distraction there for Newcastle? Will we see the same Newcastle defence we saw last year, knowing they're travelling to Dortmund or Milan or Paris on a Tuesday or Wednesday night, and they don't get a full week on the training ground? And because of that, I'm just hesitant on Newcastle. And that is exactly the same reason why I'm so big on Spurs and I'm so big on Chelsea for this next month or so. When teams start playing in Europe, we might see a dip in the Premier League. Do not underestimate. Sure, it's the lack of travel, but it's the 5 days prep for one fixture versus the 2 days prep for one fixture, and the no travel time, and a week on the training ground. I'm not so sure on Newcastle. I'm quite chill on them, actually. Guys, I know I've... Pigeon versus Pigeon. Only one of them's there now. Gutted. Wanted more. Guys, hang on a sec. Cam, how long have I got? Is that a tight 10 minutes? The wife said to me, you can't be more than an hour. I said, well, if there's people there watching, I'm going to go more than an hour. Cam, I've been going 49 minutes. I've been going 49 minutes. But there's 400 people watching. Can I stay another half an hour? Oh, it's hard looking after a 15-month child, isn't it? And Cam, my beautiful wife, has to do that a ton when I'm working. And I don't even necessarily call this work. Her job's way harder than mine. She's working hard. If you really want to come in, Guy, you can. Right, where were we? He scores one more game. You can hear I don't know if you can hear from this microphone sort of blocks stuff out. My daughter's at the door going, Dad, 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 Dad. It's her first word. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Rashford's right. Let's get talking. Show us your wife. Christ, Giannis. Did you have to put it quite so like bluntly? Oh, it'd be lovely to see Cam. Might have been one way. Show us your wife. She's just parading my wife on camera for you guys, and she would hate to be on camera too. I'm your fan from Malaysia. Wicked. Thank you, mate. Let your FPL family down in your fashion, but yeah, true. Right, where were we? RTJ, 2 toddler girls. 3 and 1. You get it. Carry a transfer into the international break transfer would be a dream, but thank you for remembering her name, the name Gaia. Yeah, she's just like her dad. Luke, it's Gianni, not Gianna. You keep saying Gianna on every comment. Yeah, CJ will be streaming normal times. CJ's not changing with me doing lives here. Right. Guys, I must warn you. For those that have signed up to the squad tier or the ultras tier, and Delia, make sure I give you a free membership to mod. I will prioritize all your questions. I will sometimes miss them in the chat, but on YouTube comments, I'll always see them. So just FYI, I can't guarantee every question will be answered, but I will try my best. If I've missed any on this stream, please let me know. And the ultras, yeah, you won't get rid of me on ultras. I'm going to be on WhatsApp quite a lot. The pigeons have gone. The pigeons. Right. Sorry about that, guys. My mini league's at the bottom of the screen. If you fancy joining, there. Rashford to Son. What do we think to Son, guys? He hasn't hit it, has he? He hasn't. Son was so good. Yeah, that's Son and Kane had this relation. I just worry for Son without Kane, and I worry for Son because of his form. Like, he's the captain. If Spurs get a pen, he'll probably take it, and that could do him a load of good. But he looks a shadow of himself. It's all about James Maddison in the Spurs team, guys. Even if they were the same price, I'd be going Maddison over Son at the moment, genuinely. And there's a few Spurs fans in the chat. Let us know. Should we do a poll? We haven't done a poll in a while. Let's do a poll for. Yeah, okay. Oh, I can't do a poll. Oh, I have to end poll. Right, I'm so new to this. Right, start a poll. Right, we are going to do pick one transfer in this week. I really want to see what you guys are going for. You've got 3 options. No, you've got 4. Okay. Pick one transfer this week. Genuinely, if you didn't own, it's got to be a player you don't own. Would you bring in Maddison, Sterling, and Bomo or Foden? All 4 of them. I'd want all 4, and to Melanie, who's on a wild card, they're your 4 midfielders. Well, you'd want to add a 5th, Saka, and then Jackson up front with Haaland. There's your 7 forwards. Does look like the chat, mostly, guys, you're thinking Mads, 46% of you. And that is my transfer in. But I would say Maddison and Foden, there's very little to split them. I would rank them as Maddison, Foden, probably Sterling and Bomo, which is crazy because Mbomo's been so good. Oh my God, shut up. The Wolf of All Streets. You didn't Google that, did you? Can you actually do that? Hang on. Let me get that off screen. I don't want you all doing it. I mean, she is absolutely gorgeous. Of course she is. She's my wife, but I wouldn't have thought you could Google her. I mean, she's not, on social and stuff. She's not in the. Oh Christ! Okay, turns out you can. Look at her at Fest kicking a ball. Cam, people are googling you. She said, "Jesus." The only pictures that come up is me and you at Crystal Palace, and you look gorgeous, and then you at Fest kicking a football where you look funny because you're kicking a football. That's funny. Yeah, isn't it? Oh, look, I live my life out on social media, as many of you on Instagram will know, and Cam features quite a lot on my Instagram. So yeah, I guess it's not too weird. Security breach at the Batici household. Oh God. Hey, have I told you about this new membership tier that's actually a channel that my wife runs? No, joking. That could be the Pigeon tier, can't it? I'll see if I can sign Cam up to run my Pigeon tier. Yeah, it looks like Maddison's going to be the most popular transfer in massively, doesn't it? Is Maddison due to rise in price tonight? I don't think he is. He had a price rise a couple of days ago, didn't he? So let's have a look. Okay, Maddison's going up in price tonight. Will Martinelli go down? Yes. Wow, there's been a ton of transfers. Odegaard's not going to go down. Saka's not. Rashford, however, is also going to drop in price. So the price rises tonight. Gusto, Adoji, Maddison, Romero, Ward-Prowse, Jackson, potentially Awoniyi. So expect those guys to go down. Dropping in price, Richarlison's already dropped 0.1. He's going to drop again. So he'll be 6.8. Martinelli, Stones, Hakpo, Rashford, Mitoma's going to drop. But he has had a rise, so he'll be 6.5. They're the main names to worry about in terms of drops. Interesting, though. Honestly, the transfers at the start of the season, the first few game weeks, the market's so volatile. It's why an early wild card, as Melanie is doing, is often the popular call, isn't it? RTJ says, make Cam happy and maybe end the stream not too late. Yeah, don't worry. I won't go past 4:30. Salman, what are your thoughts on the new Man United signing? Yeah, I mean, Amrabat's good. He's great. He had an amazing World Cup. And Fiorentina love him. But I think he wanted to go. Yeah, he's very good, isn't he? He's very good. We'll see more United clean sheets with Amrabat in the team. Melanie says, is there a Brighton safer attacker pick? No, Mitoma's the safest. Followed by probably March, but I mean, Ansu Fati, maybe not. Mitoma's the safest pick in that Brighton attack. Do you know what? How to pick a safe pick is not just the guy that starts every week, which Mitoma does, but when there's heavy congestion midweek, look how many times they get rotated out. And at the end of last season, when Brighton had a ton of games, Mitoma, I think, only missed one. And then the other identifier is, how much does the manager rely on this guy? How much does the manager love this guy? In game week 1 or 2, I can't remember which one, De Zerbi subbed off 3 of his front 4 players. And a few times this season, he's done a lot of subs on his front 4. Look who stays on the pitch and gets 90. March went off. João Pedro went off. Welbeck went off. Mitoma stayed on. Not only is he nailed, he's a 90-minute man. Neil Mope to Brentford. Really used to play there, didn't he? No way we've had a super chat. Shut up. Love that. Hey, Nils, you haven't asked a question though, dude. Thank you so much. But do ask a question. Or, I mean, if you just want to send money to support the channel, that's awesome. Of course it is. But there's no need to do that, honestly. I will have a beer on you tonight. So I appreciate that. And yeah, I don't know how much SEK is. I don't even know what currency that is, but probably buys me a beer. So I appreciate that. Start Stupinan or Trippier. That's a tough one, isn't it? I think I'd start. Clean sheet odds for them are the same, like 22% each. There's going to be goals. I think I'd probably go with home advantage and start Stupinan. Yeah, João Pedro Omens may be lucky with that. Is Trent a good replacement? We need to see more from Trent. Not yet. Not yet. Those pigeons, honestly, so funny. They've not come back yet. Is John Stones a good buy? Can I get a hell no? No, he's not. He's injured. Go Guardiola Diaz. Go Diaz for a security. What position are you in your league? I don't know, Melanie. Shall I have a look? My overall rank's not great. 800k. Not great, is it? Bit gutted with that. I've had a couple of bad weeks. My best mate's coming around tonight with his daughter. I can't wait for that. Nils, did you just send me another £10? 10 something? Is that a beer for my mate? Oh, it's so nice of you. Here we go. Missed it. Here's another one. He's already done Martinelli to Sterling. Is it worth also going Rashford to Maddison? I love Mads. I mean, what do you reckon? Like, these Maddison numbers are useful. Useful. Personally, for a hit, no. If it's not on a hit, yeah. I think you can. Nils. Yes, there you go. For anyone that is doing a super chat, make sure you add a question when you're sending the super chat. Yeah, quite right. Yeah, I mean, the chat are probably with you, Dills and Nils. James is with you. Hang on. Always have a pump, and not necessarily if it's a hit. No way. Steve-O in the house. One of my favorite people on FPL Twitter. Guys, make sure you check Steve-O out as well on YouTube. Steve-O's got a question. Wicked. Love the fact you're watching, mate. Good to see you on the show, on the channel. Make sure you're subscribing. I'm playing Baldock over Saliba. I'd be a bit terrified with that. Yeah, logically, it's the right thing to do. Of course it is. Like, it's Sheffield United at home versus Arsenal at home against United. The only problem with Baldock is, with all the chat about him moving, and yeah, sure, he's staying, whatever. Bogle came on against City and scored the goal. Is Bogle not going to take his place? I don't know. I'd probably have a little dig in the Sheffield United local reports, like the Sheffield Times or whatever the local newspaper is. See what their starting 11 is. Like, the local journos are usually the best ITKs, aren't they? I wouldn't be surprised if Bogle's in it instead of Baldock. And then you've got the fear of the 1 pointer from Baldock. Although, look, maybe they get 1 point anyway. Personally, I actually think Everton will score. Steve-O, you know the Everton XG numbers. They've been good. I know Mopé can't hit a barn door, but they've actually put up 4 XG this season. They've scored 0. The biggest underachievers in the league by a country mile, aren't they? I think they'll score, and therefore probably just go Saliba. But I think that game's got goals too. Rage, thank you very much for the super chat. Richarlison to Mbommo this week. Have 2 free transfers. Other mids I have are Sacco, Bruno, Martinelli, and Rashford. So you've got a stacked midfield full of Arsenal and United players. Definitely sell Richarlison. Mbommo's a fine transfer in. Of course, Mbommo's a good transfer in. Would I prefer Mbommo, or would I prefer Maddison or Foden or Sterling? I think I prefer one of the others. Personally, I'd go Maddison. But if you want to go Mbommo, I completely get that. But I'm not. Mbommo's not in my team. Thank you, Theo, for your question. Sterling and Mbommo, Bruno, Saka, Maddison, Alvarez. You're stacked. This is the classic case of those that have got 8 good attackers, isn't it? Like having 7 good attackers and Cameron Archer is the optimal play because you don't get the benching headache every single week. And Theo, I'm guessing you've got Alvarez as your third striker and you've got a good 5-man midfield. So as we can see, you have. I'd probably drop Bruno. I don't know. That's such a tough one. Bruno or Saka? Maybe Saka. I don't know. Maybe no. Do you know what? I'd drop Mbommo. I would drop Mbommo, but that's so tough. Just because I don't know if Brentford can get more than sort of the ceiling with Brentford feels lower. Like when you look at all those teams, they can score 3 or 4 goals in a game. I don't know if Brentford can. Don't know if I'd back Brentford to. Guys, thank you for all your questions and super chats and signing up to members and all that sort of jazz. Awesome having you do that. Ridiculously like happy with that. Didn't expect anyone to like literally. I screen grabbed this before I came on going, just in case anyone wants to join as a member, I'll screen grab it. Didn't even make a nice graphic. I'll make a nice graphic next week. Don't you worry about that. But if you want to be a member, you can join the squad or the ultra tier. And where you super chat on just below the chat button on the $sign, you can do that. Salah going home from training and getting people got mad. Okay, don't know too much about Salah's update in the last hour. Should I start Højlund? No, I think he'll come off the bench. Is there no interest in Diaby? I like Diaby. Yeah, thanks, Melanie. Appreciate your support. My first ever member. I'll never forget that. -4 for Guardiola. I wouldn't be taking -4s for him, but I like Guardiola as a long-term hold. Is it worth doing a -4 to get rid of Pedro Martinelli? No. I'd start João Pedro if Welbeck's injured. Madison, Sterling, or Mana. Probably Sterling for this week. Madison, Sterling this week over Madison and Guardiola. Oh, thank you. Hey, the pigeon emoji. They've not come back. Gutted. They've not come back. Hey, guys. Do you want to have a look around my setup? Now, as you may have guessed, I'm not into the whole tech thing, which is why I haven't hosted a stream ever. But look how amateur hour this is, right? This is how I stream. This is how I stream. A box on some impact reports from work, on another box on a laptop. And then I have my webcam there, or this webcam on top of that. What a terrible, shoddy setup is that? All on one screen on a tiny MacBook because the screen behind doesn't work, but I use it to balance the cameras on. I have got a good mic setup in place, but how bad is that? And then got me like, and then look, no pigeons. So yeah, it's amateur hour around here. But as long as the final product on screen looks all right, which I'm guessing by your comments today, it looks all right. So I don't usually show that. In fact, I think I've shown it once a long time ago. So there you go. And it does work. 10 out of 10. Just join the chat when working, or you've joined at the wrong time, mate. Love that. Indonesia in the house. Yeah, I guess it does. Definitely no risk assessment here, mate. I'm not one for risk assessments. Got to get the Messi shirt in, right? I wish I was the GOAT. Thank you, mate. It's very kind. João Pedro or Stupinan? I'd probably play João Pedro if he's starting. Not a big fan of... Oh, hello, Boona. If Boona's only just joined, that means he didn't get the guided tour of my setup. Hang on, what are TalkSport saying? As if. Of course I went missing. Of course I came off the stream. Such a moron. We've had a new member from Rune. Thank you, Rune. That is awesome. Welcome to the squad. Or the Ultras, depending on what tier you went for. That's awesome to have you on board, mate. I look forward to seeing your comments in the not too distant. Talksport was saying that another 100 bidding coming for Salah. What do we reckon, guys? Would you sell Salah? Like, if you're Liverpool, do you know what? Let's poll it. Guys, we're going to do a poll. I think I'd sell him for that money. Should live sell. Right, Salah is 31 years old. Bear that in mind when you answer this question. Now, I know Liverpool do not have the time to buy a replacement. But Szoboszlai naturally plays on the right, not wide right. Elliott can play wide right. Darwin you could put out there. Gakpo is so versatile, he could probably play anywhere. Like, I think Liverpool would cope. And with that money, think what they can do in Jan. The problem is, what right-sided midfielder do Liverpool go for? Well, none this window. I mean, even on the market, like Ansu Fati's gone, Cole Palmer's gone, Doku has gone to City. So there's a few right-sided players that have had moves this window that Liverpool might have gone in for if Salah, if they knew was leaving. And Szoboszlai is very good. Like, I could see him there, especially knowing Liverpool have made signings centrally. What will that do to Szoboszlai? Like, where does Szoboszlai fit in with Gravenberch centrally and McAllister and whoever else? So yeah, I'm not too convinced that they absolutely need him. Like, sure, he's their best player, and you don't want to lose Mo Salah. And for them, it's important they get top 4, and it's important that they're in the mix. And he is their best player in their talisman, but it's silly money. I'd personally sell, and 71% of the chat agree. Who am I captaining? I am captaining Haaland, obviously. There will be weeks I go against Haaland, guys. And it'll be weeks when he's away from home against top 10 opposition and someone else has a really plum fixture. This week, it's easy. If you want to go really differential away from Haaland, no, not really. If you want to go away from Haaland, your options are the City fixture, so Foden, or the Chelsea fixture, Chilwell, Jackson, Sterling. Guys, I've had such a good time today. Thank you so much. I'm going to do a very quick A or B. 2 minutes of A or B questions. So hit me up with your A's or B's, and I will, or X or Y's, and I will give you an answer. Thank you to all our lovely members that have signed up as a fun differential captain. I don't know about that, but go for it. If you've got any quick fire questions, I'll try and answer them. Cash or Estupinan? I would go Estupinan this week. Matoma or Madison? Madison. Anana or Edison? Edison. Start Martinelli or Visser? Probably Martinelli. Start Kabori or Colwill? Colwill. Definitely. I'm starting Colwill over Estupinan. Estupinan or Dean, Estupinan. Saliba or Kabore? Oh, Saliba. Visser or Bruno? Probably Bruno. Long term, Madison over Rashford, I think. Just the no European football. He might be off, Ben, but we'll know more. The Saudi window does, however, close on the 7th. This might not be wrapped up tonight. Beer or wine? Thanks, RTJ. Oh, probably wine. Well, that depends on the day. Depends on the occasion. Estupinan or a Doji? Oh, you asked too many times, Soldier Boy. I can't have that spamming, mate. Delia will have you out. I'll answer this once. Estupinan, Doji. Yeah, you're quite right. That is the question that matters. Start Cole or Pedro? Probably João Pedro if we think Welbeck's injured. I don't know the quote on that. Yes, Serie A deadline. You're right. I do need to go, Luke. No, Cobble will start for me. He's fine. Guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been awesome having you. Before we go, though, look, it wouldn't be a Gianni Teacher show without doing a plug. Like, I may as well. So, oh, no plugs. The plug is simple. If you've enjoyed watching me, come back for more. Like, and of course, subscribe. I'm guessing you're all subscribers, right? But for now, thank you so much to all of you that have watched the last hour 15 or maybe even the last 10 minutes. I really appreciate your support coming on. Special shout out to those that decided to become members. I hope you continue to be members long term. I look forward to seeing your comments, RTJ and Melanie and the others. You know who you are. In the comments of my videos. There'll be videos out next week. If any of you have signed up to the Ultras tier, that's the WhatsApp group, I'll be in touch, hopefully on Monday. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you all next time. Take care, and may your arrows be green. Of course they will be.